Hey guys, so I'm back with this pretty awesome book, and going into episode 3, the Clean Up Your Act. Okay, the insight of that is we are living our lives on autopilot, our awareness suffers. We are particularly aware of what our priorities are, the impacts we are having on this world, and how we are looking after ourselves. So we are not particular of those things. And sometimes um, what this chapter kind of says is pretty much we go to our day-to-day lives, and sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's just maybe just even crazy, and we have these day-to-day challenges that we face, and even if you go into a busy city, like just picture New York City, hordes of people every day. What are they putting in their bodies, right? They're stimulated on like high doses of caffeine, refined sugar, and alcohol. And a lot of times we're reliant on those things day to day, and it knocks us out of our awareness, and we're kind of just going on autopilot, or going to day to day, or just kind of going what's the other word, I'll think of it. I can't. Brain fart, which happens. But it says here, when you are reliant upon these drugs, it is very difficult to be fully conscious and aware of these little beastlies are controlling our system and not you. They all work in their own unique ways, but each of these substances is amazingly effectively at unbalancing you. Intensely, interestingly, we are probably aware of the powerful impact that alcohol has, and yet often oblivious to the crack cocaine of the food industry of refined sugar. A recent research in France showed that the laboratory rats chose sugar over cocaine, despite the fact that they're already addicted to cocaine. That just tells you something about our food industry. And if you look on the back of a label, you'll be amazed at how much added sugars that there are, right? I'm constantly looking on there myself all the time, and I try to keep my sugars low. I try to keep them down. I look at the added sugars. I don't want any added sugars. So I try to do my best. We're human, but at the same time, at least what we try to do is just try to be aware of it. And so that's what the insight is kind of talking about. Just be aware, and let's try to clean up our act. And like, even though we have our challenging day-to-days, let's be aware of the things that we're putting in our body, because the payoff can be pretty awesome. And I'll get to that in a second. So the plan for the next 4 days, let's try it for the next 4 days, is to ban caffeine, refined sugar, and booze from your system. Just 4 days. We can do it. Just 4 days. Now be aware. You might get, you might feel a little fatigue. You might get a headache or drowsy. Not drowsy, but just maybe just kind of maybe tired. Maybe just foggy. So, but that's normal. The more water, just keep flushing yourself with water. You'll flush it out, and soon enough you'll kind of pop back, and that headache and that stuff will kind of fade away. Your body's detoxing. It's kind of flushing it out, right? And it's kind of like your body doesn't know what to do at first, because it's always used to grabbing that caffeine or that sugar or whatever. So that means no lattes, no sticky donuts, no sweets, no sneaky little fizzy drinks, or sneaky drinks after work, or cookies, or that glass of wine at dinner. Okay, we can do it. 4 days. We can do it. Okay, just 4 days. And so the payoff. Many people, myself included, have found myself sometimes like I have a little coffee in the morning, but I'm always aware of trying to get water in my body first, and or tea. But and it has been hard, and I have taken that away. And once I've taken that away, I feel like I constantly need something warm. That's okay. Adjust it. Make something warm. I kind of have, I make warm water. And what I have been doing, I've been doing a superfood hot chocolate in the morning. And I squirt in a little bit of MCT oil. And that's kind of like brain fuel. So it's a healthier way, but not getting all of like the refined sugars and all of the, if it's caffeinated or anything. It's cacao powder, maca root, which is helps balance your body and just through your hormones and vitality. Cacao powder is loaded with antioxidants, and then typically I put a little bit of honey in there, so I try to go out more on a natural side of things, and that's it. On a day where I want whipped cream, I'll put whipped cream, but for days like this of taking out those refined sugars and those sweet cravings that we like, that's the piece I'm going to be taking out. But it still gives me the brain focus where I need to be in the balance that I like, just in a better setting and not having that caffeine. So go ahead and try it. I did post a video on that. It's just a superfood hot coffee. I did a quick little video on it, so check that out. It's probably like episode 2. So it's kind of fun. So anyway, but the payoff is that, or the payoff is that when we're constantly choosing what we put in our body, one, we're more aware. We're gonna feel better. Our system's gonna feel better. You're doing your system a justice, by taking a step forward, and allowing your body just to like function, operate even more even better. And so it might not feel like it right away, but it will. And so you will reap in the benefits of just energetically, of every time you just turn down those little naughty little hits, or those little, what I mean by that is the sugars or the caffeine or whatever. And so, but just 4 days, give it a shot, and see what comes out of it. And journal about it if you need to, because that helps. It kind of takes our mind off of it. If you need something warm, and you usually do coffee, warm up. Another way is you can warm up just nice and something warm, because your body's like craving something warm. It kind of wants something warm. So do a detox drink. If you're not used to that, there's a lot of them out there. You can put lemon, ginger, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of honey if you want, but a lot of times just sipping on that, it kind of satisfies you. So maybe just Google some non-caffeinated, like healthy, warm drinks. That's what I do, and it satisfies that need. And I think it's the need for just having something nice and warm and cozy in the morning. And so try it. And that's what I'll be doing this week, is I'll be doing some new superfood, warm drinks. And so I challenge you to look out there and try something new, warm. Try to stay away from different caffeinated, or do a smoothie in the morning that gives you energy, from your foods. So your medicine is your food, and your food is your medicine. I like to follow Dr. Axe, and he does an awesome job of just all that type of stuff with your food is your energy, and your energy is your food. So have an awesome time with this challenge. Do your best, and there is no wrong way. There's always a way of doing something. So find what works best for you, make your little tweaks, and make any comments down below how things are going for you, and and let's just have fun doing it. You know, I love these little these little um, challenges. Those are kind of fun, just to kind of snap us to back and be more aware. So we got 4 days. This little chapter is called Power Up. so so this week, let's clean up our act and let's see what we can do in 4 days. And I'll be back on Monday. And we got some special visitors this week, so I'm sorry for my delay. And I will be back with you guys shortly. On to our next one, which is, we got a quote which I'll read next week, but travel into space, which will be interesting to kind of see what that's about. So it's time to take on this challenge. I believe in you. I know you guys can do it. There's always something to challenge ourselves with every day, and hopefully this little challenge can take a new look on things, and hope you find something really good to drink, or or find new food. Okay, so see you later. And again, if you haven't gave it that thumbs up button, go ahead and give it that thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button, or if you see a bell, that's the same thing. And stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming. More workouts are coming as well. And remember, back to the breathing out through our bellies. Just remember that. So anytime you come through some stress and need to take a moment, just flash back to that episode 1 and practice on our breathing. We breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 6, and then breathe out for 7. And at any point in time, just be aware of, that TV and how much it takes away from us, from the last chapter of How to Kill Your Television. And a lot, TV is taking away our life, but a little is, as long as we're aware of it, that's the biggest thing. And so I'm glad you guys are with me today, and if this is your first one watching, welcome. And I encourage you to go back and watch some of the other episodes and take advantage and see what challenges you can find in your day, and see how good you can help snap out of your autopilot. So have a wonderful day. The sun is out. It looks like it's going to be a nice day. And so God bless to all of you out there, and have an awesome day. I'll see you soon.